Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at another P-Bandai kit. This is the high-grade Regelgu. This is originally from Gundam Double Zeta, but it also makes a very, very brief appearance before immediately getting blown up in Gundam Unicorn as well. I definitely prefer the Unicorn colors, which is probably how I'll eventually be painting mine, if not some other random MSV color. But this one is in red, as referenced here by this red box. The P-Bandai boxes are usually color coordinated with the actual main color of the mobile suits. So this is the Double Zeta version, as you can see also up here, and it is in red. Now, if you guys don't know, the Regelgu is a design that I really, really like, and I've really been hoping that they would make a kit of it, and I just kind of gave up hope that they would. So what I did was I bought a regular HG Gelgoog, and then I bought the old like 1980s kit of this, which is just a 1/144 scale, very, very dated kit, obviously, being an 80s kit, and then my plan was to just kit bash them and make one myself. And then I also got a resin conversion kit. I found there's a 1/44 scale resin conversion kit for the HG that I found. I thought, okay, well, I'll try that. And then Bandai decided to actually finally make this, so now I've got the actual kit, resin conversion kit, and a kit bash to try out, to try to make 3 different versions of the Regelgu. So those are future projects, but in the meantime, we're going to check this one out. The Bandai's official one. This will be the easiest, obviously, so we'll check this one out first. As always, huge thank you to USA Gundam Store for sponsoring the review, guys. Do check out their store if you are looking for P-Bandai stuff. You can pre-order and get stuff there from them, and use my coupon code to save 10%, so check that out. Around the box is going to be basic P-Bandai fare, nothing really too much around here to see. We got the list price of 2,000 yen. Not too bad. I'm not sure what the original price for the original HG Gelgoog was, but I'd imagine around 1,400 yen, 1,600 yen maybe, so it's a little bit more. We do have some new parts here obviously included for that, for the backpack, the rifle, and the big giant shoulders, which looks like we've got some of those here on this first runner there. A couple of stickers, and there's just parts here. This looks like all stuff probably from the original Gelgoog. Very big, open, outstretched hand part that it has, and just more Gelgoog parts. It's in like a dark, deep red, so it's not just like a bright color red like you might believe from the box, which is pretty bright color. We got the manual here, which is a completely new manual, so it's not just a regular HG Gelgoog manual with an amendment page, is what I want to say. There you go. We got a completely new manual here with our color guide in Japanese and English. It's not actually in color, but you can read that there if you want to try to match your colors to be exactly correct. Parts list here on the back. Obviously, a bunch of parts from the original Gelgoog left over. Looks like forearm parts and shoulder parts on there mostly, and then a couple other parts on a couple of the runners that are going to be left over, not used. And then it's just onto the construction. So it's just the torso, and then the head, and then the beam rifle. Interestingly, it looks like we've got 2 different versions. We got the original Gelgoog beam rifle and the new Regelgoog beam rifle there as well, which I definitely much prefer the new one. And then it's onto the arms and the shoulders, those big giant shoulders, and then the legs and the waist section, and then the cool new backpack as well. I really like the backpack of this design. And then that's pretty much it. So there you go, how to mount it onto an action base. Let's check out the runners. Alright, so first up here is the foil sticker sheet. Very minimal, which is always nice to see. One there, obviously, for the mono eye, a couple here for cameras, I guess one for the Gelgoog beam rifle, and one for the new beam rifle, and then this circle one here, which I believe goes right in the middle of the torso section for the cockpit hatch, maybe? An SB1 here for our beam saber effect parts for this. Interesting that it also has just regular beam sabers. It doesn't have the beam naginata, like the regular Gelgoog has. And then PC116 for our polycaps here in standard gray color. Runner A here from the original Gelgoog out in 2006, so it's going to be some parts here for the legs and all of that, a few other parts there, knees and joints and everything. As you can see, up underneath the feet, some really nice detail there for an older HG. Some really nice detail. Runner B1, as we saw in the manual, is going to have some leftover parts unused for this kit. I think it was the forearms here, the shoulders, and then the commander antenna on the head. Now, it didn't have the head part crossed off, so I guess we have a different antenna maybe on one of the new runners. But we do have the hand parts here and a couple other parts there, all in this, again, very deep red color. And the runner B2 is some parts here, it looks like mostly for the legs, and then a couple more head parts there as well. Runner C, still all from the original Gelgoog kit here, but again, really nice detail on some of these parts. This is in a kind of dark blue color for some skirts and mid-torso section parts, all of that. And then runner D, the last of our runners from the original Gelgoog kit, is here just all in gray. You can see there's the parts for joints and everything, and then also the parts for the rifle. Here we have runner G1, which is back to red, and obviously this is new parts here for the kit, so we've got some new parts there which go on the forearm. Our new commander antenna is over here. big shoulder parts there, obviously, the fuel tank there for the backpack, and new forearm parts over here on the side. Then we've got runner G2, which is a copy of this section of the runner. And then finally, runner H1 here is back to that kind of dark bluish color for some more detailed parts here, new rifle parts, parts for inside the shoulder armor, and then parts for the backpack there as well. And then we've got runner H2, which is a copy of this section of the runner here. So there we go. Again, this is a design that I really like, so I'm really quite looking forward to this. Again, not super in love with the Double Zeta color scheme, as with many things from Double Zeta. It's a very funky color, very retro, but not really quite to my taste. So we'll enjoy that enough in the review, and then I'll look forward to repainting that later on down the line. For the meantime, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave any of the further questions and comments you have there down below. And again, thank you to USA Gundam Store. I'll see you guys in the review. Bye-bye. Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to USA Gundam Store. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10. Save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.